Welcome to Goat Island. I'm your host, the Big Ka Huzzi, and this is your weekly culture talk. What's more cultural than food anyway? So, our flavor of the week this week is Indian food, and there's plenty of great dishes in this cuisine. You got the curries, the other curries and more curries. But for us, we're a bit basic, this week we're basic bitches. And, we gotta go with the goat dish being, that chicken tikka, quarter chicken tikka garlic naan combo, man. I mean, obviously with the chips on the side. But yeah, that quarter chicken tikka and garlic naan combo, fire. And look, aside from the obvious of, Indian food being unique, I mean, it's got that heat, variety of color, multiple different textures. Oh yeah, and something that a lot of Western foods lack. It's called flavor. Spicier in heat than most other cultural foods. And, this cuisine is also unique for how widely the curry can be used. You got rice, paratha, naan, it's got it all. And fun fact, there are more Indian food shops in the UK than there are British food shops, because it's pretty much just fish and chips. Yeah. And now on to the down bad diet, the food that just doesn't slap. We got chicken livers. I mean, this is a 3 or 4 out of 10 from the island, but maybe it's just me, but God blessed me with strong enough liver to survive all those years of partying, and I don't think I need more livers. I don't. Yeah, it's not it. And of course, what goes with food culture? Drinking culture. And this week's drinking culture of the week is Americans and bourbon. They don't mess up everything, guys. And if we had to pick one goat of American whiskey, good old bourbon, we'd have to go with Boulay. It's the one you'll see in Yellowstone. Nice bottle. But Buffalo Trace is a far better whiskey. But in terms of, bourbon, Boulay is the one. And I mean, will I drink this week? I mean, I don't have much left in the bottle, but I might just need this bourbon fire to keep me warm with this cold front that's coming in. And now it's time for Do Not Drink It. And this week's Do Not Drink It drink is Russian Bear. If you're not a broke student at uni and you drink this, what are you doing with your life? This is a 1 out of 10. Are you drinking to enjoy or to kill yourself? Jeez. Moving on to our FTC segment for the culture. Of course, our current FTC topic is tattoos and culture, and this week's is Japanese irezumi. Now, this sort of tattoo culture is typically noticeable by the dramatic imagery, including symbolic animals, mythological creatures, traditional masks, and samurai scenes. The art form was underground and frowned upon due to its connection with the Yakuza, but still has somehow endured and is even going through a revival. Now, the island is giving this tattoo style a 7 out of 10. It's solid, it's genuinely beautiful, we can't give it higher because, sometimes it's not the art itself, it's more the canvas that's put on, Again, it looks cool, but if you're doing these sort of tattoos to look cool and you want those full back pieces, then I hope you find yourself in a dodgy, less than safe alley in the middle of the night in Japan. And that the people who wear these back pieces intentionally, the Yakuza, can show you how cool they think it is. That you've got it because you think it's cool. Yeah. Anyway, there's another part of the show where we don't just talk about what makes culture, but what we don't do as a culture. And we don't do that over here. And this week, in fashion, we're looking at this thing that these kids are doing, Crocs with socks. Yeah. Look, Crocs are not it without socks, right? But at least we understand that. Now you're trying to flash it up with the socks and with the fuck they call that shit, the giblets or whatever, the thing you put in the holes and all. No, the fuck. Just no. We don't do that over here. No. And another thing is like, again, we keep coming back to it, but like wearing the same brand, like wear the same brand. Wearing different brands is the same as wearing silver and gold jewelry. Yes, you have enough money for both, but no one's thinking you're loaded when they see that. They're thinking, what the fuck are you wearing, dumbass? Like why would you? No. Just stick to one. Anyway, let's get to the drinking problems. Drinking and driving, guys. I get if the only place you're driving to is like your local corner shop or petrol station convenience stop, and you're just in your immediate vicinity and it's like you need to go get ice or like, a quick bite. But other than that, like, grow up. Uber is cheaper than a new car and easier on your wallet than jail will be on your asshole. So it's not worth it, my guy. And talking about drinking, this pivot to partying. Listen, I get when you're clubbing and partying, you're looking, you're searching, you're hoping to find someone to keep you warm tonight. But please don't be that guy that buys a drink and then you act like you're a shadow the entire night. Also, you came with the boys. They don't want to be sitting around talking to her great personality friends, all for you to say, no, but she had to go. And she said she was gonna message me on Insta. Yeah. No, man, be cool. If you want to go out and get rejected, then you should go alone because you're wanting Liverpool success, but you are getting Arsenal results, man. You'd rather walk alone. Okay. Anyway, that's a wrap for this week's For the Culture Drop. And why haven't you, like and subscribe, man? And if you have any thoughts, drop a comment. From Goat Island, this is the Big Ka Huzzi. We'll check you again.